That old phone in your drawer? It's more than just forgotten technology. A factory reset is not enough. Your personal data is still recoverable by criminals, leaving you vulnerable. And it's not just your private information at risk. Improperly disposing of it creates a toxic legacy for everyone. In fact, electronic waste accounts for a staggering 70% of all the toxic material in our landfills. In this video, we'll expose the hidden dangers, uncover a buried fortune, and show you exactly how to get rid of your electronics safely. So we understand it's dangerous, but what is the actual scale of the e-waste problem? It is the single fastest growing waste stream on Earth. 62 million metric tons were produced in just 1 year. And the vast majority of it, nearly 80%, is never properly recycled. It ends up in landfills or is burned in the open. But what exactly is e-waste? Are we only talking about large items like old televisions and computers? The real hazard isn't just the sheer quantity. It's what's inside every single device, a toxic cocktail of hazardous materials. When these devices are dumped in a landfill, that chemical cocktail gets released. But how does it actually cause harm? In a landfill, rain and moisture break down the electronics. Heavy metals like lead and mercury then seep out in a process called leaching. This toxic liquid poisons the surrounding soil and groundwater, contaminating drinking water sources and the water used to grow our food. Ultimately, these toxins enter the food chain, building up in fish and produce, and eventually ending up on our plates. This isn't just a slow poisoning. High heat in landfills can cause capacitors in e-waste to explode, starting massive, hard-to-extinguish toxic fires. Even worse, e-waste dumps become breeding grounds for antibiotic-resistant superbugs, posing a huge, invisible threat to global public health. The environmental chemistry is terrifying. But what about the direct human cost of this global problem? Much of our e-waste is handled in informal recycling markets, often by vulnerable communities where workers, including children, burn components to get metals. This direct exposure to toxic fumes without protection leads to severe neurological damage, respiratory failure, and much higher cancer rates. This isn't an isolated issue. It's a global system fueled by the illegal transboundary shipment of e-waste from wealthy nations to developing ones. And handling it improperly at home can have serious consequences. Many regions have strict laws, with fines for illegal dumping reaching up to $10,000. So when we asked if it was just TVs, the answer is no. From an electric toothbrush to a computer mouse, every device contributes if thrown out. This whole situation seems like an unsolvable problem of waste and poison. But what if we're not just throwing away trash, but a fortune? Your old electronics are packed with valuable precious metals. Gold, silver, copper, and platinum are all waiting inside. To put it in perspective, 1 ton of old mobile phones contains more gold than 1 ton of raw gold ore. We are throwing away a gold mine. And recycling isn't just about what we get back. It's about what we don't have to take. Making a new computer uses 1.5 tons of water. By recycling these materials, we've practiced urban mining, which saves massive amounts of energy and prevents environmental destruction. So our devices are a huge data security risk if we abandon them, and a massive resource loss if we just trash them. How do we solve both issues at once? The answer is certified responsible recycling. These specialized facilities are designed to do 2 things: securely destroy your data and safely recover materials. This is why just hoarding old devices isn't a solution. You're left with a constant cybersecurity threat and a physical fire hazard from degrading batteries. This process sounds ideal, but what are the exact steps you personally need to take to do this the right way? Step 1. Back up any data you want to keep. Step 2. Securely wipe your device. Use specific software. Don't just rely on a factory reset. Step 3. Find a certified recycler. Look for certifications like R2 or e-Stewards. Many manufacturers and retailers also have take-back programs. This choice creates 2 completely different outcomes. One with toxic landfills and stolen data. The other with recovered resources and a healthier planet. Your old electronics don't have to be a liability. Make the right choice. Protect yourself, our world, and access the value within.